All right, so we're going to talk about trigonometry and area today. So we're going to start off with two review questions. And so we're going to do the area of regular polygons, and we kind of have already seen this before. And then we're going to do trigonometry to find the area of a triangle when the lengths of two sides and the included angle are known. So this is a review. We are finding the area of a regular decagon with 6 centimeter sides. So this has 10 sides, so that's one thing that's important. So n is equal to 10 sides. Rather than go ahead and draw the entire thing, I'm just going to draw one of the triangles, one of the slivers here. And so I know the side length is 6 centimeters. I know that there's 10 sides, so I can find that central angle because I'm going to do 360 divided by the number of sides, which is 10. And that gives me 36 degrees. From here, I can find the other two interior angles there because I know that 36 plus 2x has to be equal to 180. And so when I do that, I'm going to do 180 minus 36, divide that by 2, and I get x is equal to 72 degrees. So that's what that is right there, 72 degrees. So I'm then going to draw the smaller triangle right here because I need to find the apothem. So if I redraw that over here, well, I know that this is 72 degrees. This is half of 36, which makes it 18 degrees. This is half of the side length right here, which has to be 3. And I'm searching for my apothem. Well, I like to use 72 degrees as my angle, and this is my opposite that I'm looking for, and my adjacent. So I can use the tangent of 72 degrees is equal to my opposite over adjacent. And remember, I'm getting this from using SOHCAHTOA, and we got this from chapter 9. And so opposite and adjacent, I must be using TOA. I plug this into my calculator and I get my apothem, because I can do just 3 times the tangent of 72. I get 9.233. So overall, the area of my polygon has to be equal to 1/2 times my apothem, so 9.233, times the number of sides, which is 10, times the side length, which is 6. When I go ahead and I just do that on my calculator, I'm going to get the area is equal to 276.99, and this is going to be centimeters squared. Do not forget your units. So this one, we've got an 18gon, which means that n has to be equal to 18, and a radius of equal to 5. Well, we haven't done one with a radius before, but I'm hoping that you would be able to draw a picture of an 18gon here. And you would say, okay, well, I know that this one's the radius, so that has to be equal to 5. Well, I need to find my side length, and I need to find my apothem in this scenario. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to find that central angle just like I did before. So it's 360 divided by the number of sides, which is equal to 20. I then am going to find my other missing 2 angles, and I know that they have to be the same. And so for this, I do 180 is equal to 20 plus 2x. Subtract 20, and I get x is equal to 80 degrees. And that's what this is right here. Well, now I'm going to be looking for this smaller triangle that has a right angle. So I'm going to redraw that. And this is half of my side, but I'm going to label this just x over here. Or I'm just going to label it y. And then my apothem, and I know that this is 5. This has to be 80, and this is 10. So what I can do is I can use different things here, and I'm going to use the 80-degree angle for both. This is my opposite side, this is my hypotenuse, and this is my adjacent. So one that includes the opposite and the hypotenuse is going to be the sine. Remember, I'm looking at SOHCAHTOA. So sine uses the opposite and hypotenuse. So I would do the sine of 80 degrees is equal to my opposite over my hypotenuse. which I can do on my calculator. And when I do that, five times the sine of 80, I get 4.924. And then when I do the other one, if I'm doing my adjacent and hypotenuse to find half of my side length, I get cosine of 80, because it's adjacent and hypotenuse, is equal to y over 5. So y is going to be equal to, so if I end up doing that, I get 0.868. And so what I have to be careful of here is a lot of people want to just plug in this 0.868. Well, this is my side length, which is equal to 2 times y. So s has to be equal to 2 times this number. So if I just multiply it by 2, it's 1.736. So now all I have to do is just finish this off and say that the area is equal to 1/2 times my apothem, which I found was 4.924, times the number of sides, which is 18, times my side length, which is 1.736. And when I do that on my calculator, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get 1/2 times my apothem times 18 times my side length. And you should get 76.95. And the unit here that we're dealing with is inches, so it's got to be inches squared.